fresh meat.
Greetings, Traveller. My name is BremSter, and welcome to the next puzzle in the Sudoku in Sanctuary, or the Diablo 4 Sudoku series. This is Rapid Fire by Rogue. So this is a series exploring the 5 classes that are currently available in Diablo 4, a game that I have been playing a lot over on the BremSter Games channel. Recently hit a bit of a stumbling block in Diablo 4, and I was very unhappy to have to basically get someone who was playing a different class who was way higher level than me to get me past an in-game hurdle. And it really made me felt like the game was, while designed for people who were casual in many ways, had a block in it at about the 50-hour mark, where it was basically, if you are not the sort of person who plays this sort of game as your primary hobby, go away. And I hate that sort of gatekeeping. We have it in Sudoku. I just don't like it. And it's one of the things that I've tried to avoid with this channel, and I didn't like it when I encountered it in the game. And I was watching other people on channel. It was like, well, you just need to get good, but there's more than that to it. It was very much a case of it basically boiled down to, at this point in the game, you need to be playing a meta build. You need to not be playing a style that you're finding fun, because if the style you're finding fun is probably not capable of it. I definitely got to the point where the build that I was playing, which I'd built to be something that I would enjoy, was not, it just did not work with that fight. And it was that one fight, it was the only possible way of progressing. So I had to reach out to someone in my clan who carried me through that fight. And then I've gotten past it and I'm having fun again. But it was really frustrating to get to the point where all of the stuff leading up to that fight was challenging, but not too bad. And then that fight was just an instant lose. That is not a fun mechanic in any game. Most people don't enjoy that. Most gamers don't enjoy that. It is a very weird thing. But overall, I'm having fun. I will link to the playlist where I am playing Diablo 4 on the Eternal Realm below. Probably in about 3 or 4 weeks when Season 1 starts, I will definitely be playing Season 1. I do not know which class I'll be playing, and we'll see how all that goes. But if you're not interested in Diablo 4 or BremSter games or anything, that's all fine. Let's just enjoy this Sudoku puzzle. So let's give it a look. This is Rapid Fire by Rogue. So how does this puzzle work? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And digits placed on an arrow must sum to the digit in that arrow circle. So if all of these were 1s, this arrow could be a 3. That's what we know. Don't know if that's possible, but that's the way it would work. And if this was a 2, then this would be a 5, because 1 plus 2 plus, a 4, because 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, and 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5, and basically whatever is on these arrows is the sum of, the sum goes into the circle. That's the way it works. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer and hope I do better at math while solving it. So let's give this a shot. I'm saying it lots of time because I'm rapid firing. Get it? No, that's a very bad joke. Okay, so this is the longest arrow, and that's forced. Okay, so the minimum I could put into these cells is 1, 2, and 3, because they're the smallest Sudoku digits. Those sum to 6. The minimum I could put into here is 1 and 2, the 2 smallest Sudoku digits. Those sum to 3. 6 plus 3 is 9, which is the largest Sudoku digit. So that is all forced. Don't know what that's doing for me yet. So the minimum these can be is 4 and 5. But I could make that 6, 1, 2. No, I can't make that 6, 1, 2. So this has to be a 4 or a 5. Because if this was a 6, this would be 1, 2, and 9. And this has to be 4, 5. Because If this was a 6, this would be 1, 2, 9, and I can't put 9 in either of these. So these are 4 and 5. And these can't sum to more than, well, 4 plus 1, 2. So these are 7 and 8. Oh, and there's an 8 there. So that's the 7, that's the 8. So if this is 5, this would be 1, 1. That doesn't work. This is 1, 2 with 4, and that's 7. This is now a 5, and 5 has to go with 1, 2 to get to 8. That's very cool. Can I do anything with that? 7 is in one of those two. 8 is in one of those two. 4, not sure. Not sure at all. This now is a minimum of 3. There's almost certainly something more going on with these arrows. Forcing minimums somewhere. Like this is a minimum of 3. This, however, could be 1 or 2, and this could be 1, 2, or 3, because that would form a triple in the column. So what am I missing? Is it colouring these 1s and 2s? I can see 4 is down here by Sudoku. If this was a 4 and that was a 3, this would be a 1 and that would be... Right. So let's say this isn't a 1, 2, or 3. So let's say this isn't part of a 1, 2, 3 triple. Okay? So that would make it a 4. This has a minimum of 3. That's already 7. So this could have to be a 1 or a 2, and it can't be a 2. So it would be a 1. And that would make this an 8, and that would be broken. So this has to be part of a 1, 2, 3 triple, which is interesting, but it reduces this pressure. Now this is a minimum of 3, 1 and 1. So this is from 5 or up. So it's 5, 6, 7 or 9, which is not great. Now is the same thing true here? This is a minimum, if it's not part of a 1, 2, 3 triple, it's 5 plus 3 plus 1 would be 9. And that would work. So I'm not seeing this. Eight is right there, because 8 can't be in those cells or those cells. It's not there, and if it was there, these would have to be 1, 0 to make that 9. So this is an 8. So 8 is not in those. So 8 is in one of those two. Nine. 9 is not in any of those. Right, 9 can't be there because of that 9. 9 can't be on an arrow. So 9 is in one of those 3, which puts 9 in one of those 2, but that 9 means that's not the 9 and that's the 9. Can I do the same down here? 9 is not in those. 9 could be in any of those 4 or those 3. So that doesn't seem as powerful. Hang on, that can't be that could be That can't be a 3. This is a minimum of 4. So this is 4, 6, 7 only. Because it can't be a 3. So it can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. It can't be 5. It could be 6, 7. It can't be 8. Now I can't put 9 on it. 7 would go with 1, 1 to make 9. Can I do 1, 1 to make 9? I think so. But this can't be 5 anymore because 4, 1, 1 would make 6. So 5 is not there. 5 is in one of those. But this still could be 5, I think. 5 is up here somewhere. Nine is down here, but that's not doing much. 8 is in one of those 3, but again, 8 is in one of those 3. These are 6, 7, and 9 only. So this has a maximum of 5. Which means this is from 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because 4 would mean that this has to be 5. If this is 6, this could be 4, 1, 1. But if this is 5, this is 4, and this would have to be 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's not 2. If this is 6, these sum to 3, which is doable. But if this is 4, this could be 7 or 9. So is there a reason that can't be 4? Because 4 has to go down here somewhere. So it's got to be this arrow, doesn't it? This is a minimum of 3. This is a minimum of 1, and this is a minimum of 1. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not 8, it's not 7. So it's 5, 6, or 9. It's not 5, it's 6 or 9. Giving me a 6, 7, 9 triple. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a 4 in one of those two. So 4 is down here, and it's not there. That's not the 4. That's the 4. So 4 is now in one of those two. That's unexpected. These are from 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, minimum 3, how high can it go, though? So this is from, no, it can't be 3 because of that 3. This is a minimum of 4. So 4, 1, 1 is 6. And it can't be 4 because of that 4. So this is a minimum of 5. This is the 9. So there's no 9 in either of those. This is a 6, 7 pair. This is an 8, 9 pair. This is now not a 9. And this, if it was a 6, 1, 1, this would need, it is too high. This is the 4. Now these either sum to 2 or 3. So there's no, this is the 1, and this is a 1 or a 2. There we go. There's no 1 there. This becomes this the 2 and this the 1. That means this is not the 2, this is not the 1. That's a 1-2 pair. So that's the 3, that's the 1, that's the 2. That 1 makes that 2 and that 1, which makes that 2, and 4, 1 and 2 means that's 7. I missed that trick for way too long. This is now not, this now has a minimum of, this is 5 or 6 only, because it can't be 7, 8 or 9. If it's 5, these sum to 4. Well, this now has a minimum of 2. It has to be 2, because it can't be 1, 3 or 4. And if it was a 5, this would sum to a minimum of 10. So that's a 2. So these have to sum to 7. So it's either 5, 2. So this is a 1 or a 2. It's 5, and it's 1. And these sum to 3. So this is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 go in there. The 3 and the 5 makes that the 7. There's no 7 there, and there was never a 7 there. This is a 3, 5 pair. Very cool. It just took me a while to find it. There's no 2 in those, and there's no 1 there. This is a 3, 4 pair. This one, of course, looks like making that the 2 and that the 1. And I probably could have used that to resolve that earlier, but I didn't. And now I'm down to Sudoku. Woohoo! Triple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. These are 6, 8, and 9. There's no 8 there. There's no 9 there. Three is in one of those two. That 3 knocks out of there, and that 3 knocks out of there. So that puts 3 in one of those two. This is actually a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not the 9. Arrows are now done. So I've done all the rapid fire shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 3, 5, and 6. And that's not a 3. That gives me a 5, 6 pair in this row. So where is 2 in this row? Can't be in those, can't be in those because there's a 2 in the box and it can't be in either of those. That's the 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7 and 9, and that 9 means that's the 7 and that's the 9. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 5 there. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 4, 5, and 6, and there's no 6 in either of those because of that 6. This is a 4, 5. That becomes the 6. No, do that. The 6 makes this 5, which looks up taking 5 out of those, and this becomes a 3, 6 pair. So this is now 2 by the column, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 3, 5, and 6. And there must be a 6 in those because of the column. So there's no 6 there, which I could have got by that. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right. In this box, I can't put the 5 there because of that. So the 5 is down here, which looks across making that the 4 and that the 5. That takes 4 out of those. This is the 3, 5, and that becomes the 4. That means this is not the 3, this is the 3, and this is the 8 by pencil marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 go in those. Okay, this column maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So 5, 6, 7, 9. That is not 9. That is not 7. Neither of those are 6. It's not sparking joy. just trying to see where I'm looking for weakness here. Ah, that 4 looks up, meaning that's not 4 and that is 4, which looks down, making that 3 and that 4. The 3 looks down, making that 5 and that 3. 5 is now in one of those two. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 7, 8 pair, and that 8 makes that the 7 and that the 8. The 7 looks back, making that the 5, which makes that the 9. The 9 makes that 6, which makes that 9. The 6 looks up, making that 7, which makes that 6. This is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no 7 or 8 there. That's the 1. There's no 9 there. The 7 here makes this the 8 and this the 7. This row, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 3 because of that 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a 6, so this is the 5. That means this is not 5. It's also not 3, so this is 6 and this is 5. The 6 looks back, making this 3 and this 6. This row is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, this is a 3. The 8 looks down, making this 6 and this, nope, that is, makes this 6, which makes this 9. These are 1 and 7. I use that 1 to make that 7 and that 1. This 8 looks in, making this 9 and this 8. And I'll use that 3 to look down, making that 5 and that 3. And congratulations, I've mastered the bill. And this puzzle was created by ND Chien. I'm not sure I know ND Chien. This could be the first puzzle by ND Chien on the channel. Well, that's really cool. Getting a setter I'm not familiar with as one of the people who's created a puzzle specifically for a pack. That's really cool. Thank you for that. That's amazing. And as you can see, it's been solved 6 times before, but that's because this puzzle was created and tested by people. So that's amazing. I really like that this is by someone who I'm not sure I'm familiar with. So that's great. So thank you for jumping in and contributing. That's really amazing. It shows you just how much I am not aware of who's involved in this project, though I do know who set the next puzzle. I really do. Well, I hope you enjoyed Rapid Fire by Rogue, and I hope that you may consider coming and joining and watching me on my Diablo 4 streams. I'm going to have to take a short break from them because of some real life issues that have come up recently. There's just been a minor loss in my family. Just my father's cat passed away, and both my mother and I are a bit devastated by it because he was kind of a connection we had to Dad, and it happened suddenly. We didn't realize he was so riddled with cancer until his kidneys failed. So, but it's better that he's not suffering. So, thank you, Bobby, for everything you did, and you will be missed. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, and as always, good luck in Sanctuary and good luck with your solving.